Welcome to the Influency Podcast. I'm Hadar, and this is How to Pronounce Friday, where we take a confusing word or word pair, we learn how to pronounce it and how to use it with confidence. Let's get started. Hey guys, it's Hadar and this is the Accents Way, and today I want to talk about two words that I used to confuse all the time in my 20s, especially when I saw them written down and I had to say them. I used to always say the other word. How great is that when that happens, huh? Anyway, so the words are recipe and rɪ'siːt. Now, they don't sound the same, but the spelling is kind of similar. And this is why it's confusing. So let's begin with the word recipe. Recipe. Here you begin with an R sound around your lips and then the as in red. Re. Now that's the primary stress, so this syllable is going to be higher in pitch than the rest. Res-a-pee. So it's re-suh-pee. A P sound and a high E. Recipe. Recipe. I have this great recipe for vegan chocolate chip cookies. You gotta try it. Recipe. Now, the word rɪ'siːt has a P in the spelling, but there is no P sound. The P is not pronounced. So we begin with ri. It's an R sound and the E as in sit. Ri. You can also drop it to a schwa. R. And the second syllable, which is the primary stress, rɪ'siːt, is an S, a high E, and a held T at the end. Seat. Rɪ'siːt. A held T is a T that is not really released. I bring the tongue up or I block the air here. Rɪ'siːt, and that's the T. So some of you may say, hey, you didn't say a T here. You said rɪ'siːt. What is this word? And I would say, no, I did say a T. I just didn't release it. This abrupt stop of air is the T. What can you do? That's how it is. Rɪ'siːt. Okay? Recipe and rɪ'siːt. I just paid you for the recipe. Can I get a receipt? Okay, that's it. Let me know in the comments below if you got these words confused as well, so I won't feel alone. And if not, tell me what are the words that you are still confusing. I'm obsessed with confusing pairs and with the schwa. These are my two passions in life, I think. Okay, that was your How to Pronounce Friday episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like the podcast, then consider subscribing to the podcast. And if you feel really crazy, you can even rate and review the podcast. And you can find me at hadar.accentsway on Instagram, where you can DM me and ask for all the crazy, fancy, confusing words that you'd like to know how to pronounce. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.